Let's be real. Manually updating tables in WordPress when your data is already in Google Sheets? That's just unnecessary extra work, and time is expensive too. You update the sheet, then open WordPress, edit the table, hit save, and repeat all again tomorrow? No, thank you. But what if the moment you updated your Google Sheet, it automatically reflected on your website? Good news. With Ninja Tables, that's exactly what happens. You get to connect your Google Sheet directly to a WordPress table. No manual syncing, no copy pasting. Just real-time data flowing straight from your sheet into your site. Today, I'll show you exactly how to integrate Google Sheets with Ninja Tables, and then you'll have your dynamic auto-updating table ready in minutes. Let's begin. The first and foremost thing you need is a Google Sheet that you want to integrate with Ninja Tables first. So if you don't have one, go ahead and make one. But for today, I'll be using a sheet that I had prepared earlier. Okay, as we are in Google Sheets, we have to make sure that we make the sheet public so that every content in the sheet is perfectly shown in our table. So for that, we will go ahead on the top left corner of the sheet. Then let's go to Files. And then, from the Share, press on Publish to Web. Hit on Publish. Okay. Now we have to copy this link because we will need it later on. All right. So this action just ensured that the table will be visible to public view when we will integrate it with Ninja Tables. Now, let's quickly hop over to Ninja Tables. Go for Create New Table. Okay, at the left side, we can see Integrate with Google Sheets. Go for this. Let's add a title for the table. And now, paste the Google Sheet link we had copied earlier. All right. Now, as you can see, all the fields are visible here. We can select which fields we want to show on our website and which fields we want to keep hidden. So select the fields you want to show, but for today, I'll show all the fields. So I'll tick this checkbox and it will select all the fields together. All right, now let's hit on Save. Now for the fun part. We can customize it however we like, starting from adjusting spacing, organizing information according to specific orders, and so much more. Moving on to the next option, which is table configuration. So why is this option necessary? Basically, with this option, you can configure all the options that you put. For example, if we want to configure this specific column, we can configure it the way we want. So let's configure this one specific column so that you get what I'm trying to say. So you can edit the name of the column and also set the data type of the column. If it's numeric column, go for numeric option. If text, go for text. You have all the options here. There are a few more options for even more detailed configuring, but for today, we will jump to the next tab. We are done with the table configuration. And moving on to the next part, which is table designing. Sometimes we want our table to look really bougie and chic, but today, as you can see, the table is very bland and not that amazing or expressive. What you can do is style. Give it a bit of glam, because who doesn't like a well-styled table? For that, we need to choose from the styling library. You have to select one of these three to make sure it has a particular style. So we have Semantic UI, we have Bootstrap 4, we have Bootstrap 3, whichever you want, you can choose. I personally like Semantic UI, so I'm going to go ahead with that. Still, you have so many options to customize it however you want. Now I'm going to add some color to my table. Here's the option for colors. We have options for predefined schemes, so choose whatever you prefer. I'm going with white. We also have a custom scheme if you want to throw your own styling in, like changing the background, table header colors, or maybe the text colors, whatever you want. For today, I'm sticking with the predefined scheme because it's easier for me. Ninja Tables also has many other options like front-end editing, custom CSS, JS, import and export. You can use them as you prefer. So we're done with that for today. And I'm going to go ahead and update the settings. My table is now saved. Now that I'm done with the table styling and configuration, it's time for the main part, putting this table on my website. I'm going to quickly copy the shortcode and I'm going to paste it on the page I want it to appear. So I'll select the page I already have ready, this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste the shortcode, hit on publish, and now you can view our page. Wow, the table has arrived. It looks really pretty on the site. And every single piece of information, the color scheme, the styling options, and all the things I set up came through nicely. The table is now on our website, but the main test awaits. What if we have to modify any of the information in the sheet? What happens on the website? Let's check it out. I'm going to move back to my sheet and suppose I change some information. Like, let's modify this number and this one and maybe this one. Okay, now I'm going to refresh the website page. It might take a little to no time or maybe a minute or two. It usually depends. So let's check if the information has been updated on the website. Dates have arrived exactly as we modified earlier. So we just integrated Google Sheets with Ninja Tables in literally a few minutes. That was really easy. Today, I showed you an inventory table for a dummy shop website, but you can also use this for tons of things like project lists, event schedules, or even leaderboards. So what are you going to build? Let me know in the comments. I am so excited to know. So that's a wrap. I just showed you how to integrate Google Sheets with Ninja Tables like a WordPress rockstar. Go try this with your own data. Could be a prize list, a team roster, schedule, or whatever you want. If this helped you, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more tutorials. Until next time, keep creating, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!